Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer weiteren Folge Fate Stay Night Remastered. Und wir nähern uns langsam dem großen Finale, beziehungsweise wir sind wahrscheinlich jetzt schon beim großen Finale, nachdem wir erfahren haben, dass Kiriko Tomine das Emiya-Anwesen angegriffen hat und Ilia entführt hat. Bereiten wir uns jetzt auf den letzten finalen Kampf vor. Today slowly ticks over into tomorrow. We treat Tosaka's wounds and take her to her room to rest, where I make dinner and eat with Saber in silence. Just a little longer. Most of my wounds are healed. We only have about an hour or two left. In the meantime, I will report to kill. I will spend time with Saber. How should I spend those remaining hours? I thought a lot about it, but wound up here in the end.
ここは変わりませんね。今の穏やかさもいいのですが、やはり私にはこちらの方が合っている。
Yeah, for a Western Knight, you look so natural with a bamboo sword. Plus, you like sitting Sizer. We should have put on some kendo gear and had a match while we had the chance.
防具をつけてですか？それなら言ってくれればよかったのに。私は甲冑を着込みますから、四郎が鎧を着るだけで模擬戦はできました。そうですね。本当にそうすればよかった。
Er hat die einfach ohne Ausrüstung verprügeln lassen. Ugh. Saber's so cute when she pouts like that. Cute as she is, her actual words are pretty terrifying. You're not really serious about going all out, are you? If you fought me without holding back, I would wind up bedridden for a week.
いいえ、そのようなことは決して。シロは自分を過小評価しています。この数日であなたは本当に成長した。今のシロなら私から一本取ることも夢ではありません。
Really? Even if she is only flattering me, I'm delighted. How could I not respect Saber when it comes to swordsmanship? Being able to land a hit on my mentor is like proof of my growing skill. For real, so you are saying that if the conditions and timing were right, I might actually be able to land a hit on you?
はい。シロは強くなりました。それは誇っていいことですし、私もたまらなく嬉しいです。
I can tell she is being honest as she smiles at me. When I see her face like that, my determination starts to waver. Afterwards, we won't be able to come back. If only we could just run away instead of facing a battle, we have such a slim chance of actual winning.
シロ、どうしたのです？やはり傷が痛むのですか？それでしたら部屋で休んで。
No, I'm fine, nothing is hurting. I push my hesitation aside. I can't run away, and this isn't how I want to spend my funny moments with Saber. Hey Saber, since we're here, want to have a quick spar? Not a serious bout, just a fun, light-hearted match. And bury my feelings and try to put on as strong a face as I can.
いいでしょう。なら、私は剣道ではなく、自己流で交えさせていただきます。シロも自由に、思うままに剣を振るってください。
Mit nem Bogen? She must have understood what I had in mind. Trading blows with a sword rather than words suits us better. For a short while, we forget about everything and just feel our bamboo swords whack at each other. The moon hangs high in the sky. The clouds have finally cleared and the black of night is giving way to indigo. It will be dawn soon. The long night is about to end. It will be the last one. During the night, Sarah and I travel to our final destination.
シロ、これは。
I hear the tension in Saber's voice. She's not the only one. As I quietly nod, I feel a cold sweat trickling down my neck. The mountain feels like a living thing. Chills run down my spine. Stifling pressure assails me with every step I take. The air is thick and damp.
マナの密度が高い。10年前と同じです。おそらく上ではもう。
Yep. The summoning of the Holy Grail has begun. Maybe it is even over by now. Either way, Gilgamesh has probably defeated Lancer. Let's go over it one more time, Saber. Once we reach the top, the only thing left will be the fight. You take care of Gilgamesh and I will take care of the master, Kotomine. Neither of us will get involved in the other's fight. If one of us defeats their opponent, that will be the end of it.
ええ。今回だけは私は自分の戦いに専念します。それに、琴峰はあなたが倒すべき敵だ。
Right. Yeah, leave him to me and Saber, don't let him beat you.
はい。誇りにかけて彼には負けるわけにはいかない。サーバントとしてではなく、英霊としてかの王に膝を屈することはできません。
There is no longer hesitation or worry in her voice. I don't need to say anything else to her. We will head to battle and determine the final master in this war. But if, in the process, if one of us dies, the survivor just has to kill the opponent. Even if I'm defeated, as long as Saber defeats Gilgamesh, Kotomine won't get his hands on the Holy Grail. At the same time, if Saber is defeated but I defeat Kotomine, Gilgamesh can stay manifested. So we don't have to cover for each other. This battle is now each of ours alone. And so we climb the stone steps. The closer we get to the temple gates, the denser the air gets. The red phosphorescence dance in the wind, and the whole place is too brightly lit for night time. The air is heavy with death. It reminds me of that fire 10 years ago. But it's different. Bound up in the red light, I spy something that looks like it's going to ooze out over the temple itself. It's out, past the building. A glistening blackness, like mucus, spreads over the vivid red. The mud spreads like oil over the clear ground.
来たか。待ちわびたぞ、セイバ
ー。Gilgamesh stands there, hallowed by the vivid red glow. He pays no mind to the blood-red glow or the death-shrouded blackness. The servants, armored in gold, waits in the middle of the temple grounds, for Saber and Saber alone.
頃合いもよい。聖杯もようやく重い腰を上げ、穴が開いたところだ。この呪いこそが聖杯の中に。我らサーバントをこの世に留める第三要素。10年前、お前が俺に浴びせたものだ。
Gilgamesh has eyes only for Saber. Saber is similarly focused on him. She steps forward and points the sword at the knight in front of her.
いい気概だ。俺には勝てないと知った上でなおその闘志。宴の終わりを飾るにふさわしいが、邪魔はいらぬ。そこの雑種、琴峰に用があるのなら早々に消えろ。奴は祭壇で貴様を待っている。
Kotomine is waiting. I glance at Saber. She gives a slight nod, her eyes still on Gilgamesh. As I leave, I feel her wishing me luck. I turn around. My opponent is elsewhere, behind me. As I run, I hear the sounds of Saber's deadly battle beginning. Deep in the ground, behind Ryodo Temple's main building is a large lake. It has been untouched for a long time, making it seem sacred, like it is inhabited by a dragon god. The lake is clear, blue water is so pure and clean, with not a trace of cloudiness. At least it was true until yesterday. The lake is far from pure now. Red phosphorescence spreads out before me. It is a sea of dark murky tar, and a hollow chasm yawns in mid-air, the body of a young girl floating near in offering. Kotomine. I've been trying to remain calm all this time, but That sight drives me over the edge. I stop and glare at the enemy.
よく来たなエミヤシロ。最後まで残ったただ一人のマスターよ。
The ends of his lips curl up in a smile, and he spreads his arms in greeting. Our final battle will be fought here. This will be the summoning altar in this Holy Grail War. Cut down Ilya, I will thrash you after that. I glare at Kotomina. We are about 10 meters apart. As soon as I take another step, the battle will begin. Once the battle starts, my only option is to rush him and stab him in the chest. But before that, I need to do something about Ilya. Hey, did you hear me? I told you to put Ilya down. What kind of scum are you, taking pleasure in tormenting a child like her?
気持ちはわかるが、それはできない相談だな。聖杯は現れたが、その穴は未だ不安定だ。接点である彼女には命の続く限り耐えてもらわねば、私の願いは叶わない。
As long as her life lasts, then Ilya is still alive. If you have no intention of bringing her down, I will have to make you. I'm going to stop your wish. This dark mud right there, right here, right now.
ほう、なるほど。お前にはこれが私の望みに見えるわけか。さすがはキリツグの息子だな。よもや2代にわたって思い違いを続けるとは。
What?
聖杯を理解し得ぬ者にわざわざ説いてやる真理はない。その思い違いを抱いたまま、最後のマスターとして責務を果たすがいい。
What? I kick off as quickly as I can. There's only about 10 meters between him and me, but I jump to the side, maintaining that distance. Rather than acting on my desire to kill him, my instinct kicked in to help me avoid death. I slip sideways and roll on the ground. I go tumbling across the ground, scrambling to lock up. That was... I glance back at where I'd just been running. The ground is on fire. The dark mud spreading over the lake is steaming. It's like a dark carpet. The mud coils and lunges at me, snapping like a whip. It leaves a searing welt on the ground.
言い忘れていたが、すでにお前は私の射程に入っている。加えてこれは生き物に敏感でな。動き回るのは勝手だが、不用意に動くと死ぬぞ。
I leap out of the way of the black mud as it strikes at me once again. The hell with darting around blindly. This bastard's intent on killing me. You damn fake priest. I reposition myself, keeping an eye on the lake. I'm no closer to Kotomine. Looks like he's gonna keep me 10 meters away. That mighty tentacle seems to be able to stretch endlessly. It follows no matter how far I retreat, and it's not the only one.
ほう、やる気か。それは喜ばしい。このまま立ち去るのなら殺しようがなかったが、お前本人が争うのであれば問題はない。何しろこれでも神に仕える身だ。助けを求める者を殺めるわけにもいかなくてな。
Ja, nee, ist klar. The tentacle twists towards me. It looms over the lake. Its sickle shaped ahead like a dark serpent. I bite my lip. I'm in about the worst possible situation here. More and more tentacles emerge from the lake. I'm not sure how much longer I can even survive, to say nothing of getting near Kotomine.
勝機がないのは当然だ。お前の生きた年数と私の生きた年数では大きく開きがある。何かで掛け算でもしない限り埋められる差ではあるまい。
The priest raises his hands. He stares at the heavens like a conductor leading an orchestra.
命をかけろ。あるいはこの身に届くかもしれん。
The serpent surged forward. I try to kick away the mud clinging to my ankles. My clothes are burned and my skin is exposed. I jump away from the lunging tentacle. I can't feel my mud connected in the right ankle, and I wasn't entirely sure I even still had my right leg until I used it to leap away. I check my body while I roll. Ankle, okay, yeah, it's still there. I just can't feel it. If it's more or less intact, I can still probably run. I jump in another direction to avoid the mud's relentless attacks. Beside me, I hear a splash. The scent of burning earth wakes my dizzy head, and I push myself back up to my feet. I have burning sensations here its way down my back. Ha, the hell! I shake it off and jump to the closest clear ground. The mud's pursuit is relentless. I can no longer see any of the black mud that surrounded me. I bite my lip. I dodged and ran all over the place, but in the end, I'm right back here. I calm my breathing and look up at him, at least show he hasn't broken my spirit. Kotomin has not moved at all. He has just watched me running around. No matter how many deep breaths I take, my heart won't stop pounding. It's warning me that it is at its limit. It needs rest. My heart is ready to burst if I don't rest. That's how rapidly it's thumping in my chest. It's all but jumping out of my mouth at this point. I can't do anything. I can't get near Kotomine, and I can't stop that black mud. There's not enough time for me to hold back about using projection. It's my only hope. If there's no way forward, I just have to project Saber Sword again. It should be able to cut through that black mud and give me a chance to rush Kotomine.
なんだそれで終わりか
The moment he
諦め
speaks,
たのならそうと言え
a tidal wave of mud crashes over me. I look up just in time to dodge. The mud itself isn't bad. It's slow compared to Saber strikes when we spared, and it doesn't change direction, so it's easy to dodge. But that only applies when there's just one tentacle. I can't handle multiple attacks at once, or those that strike from behind as soon as I've dodged another. As a result, I can only move around and still mud slowly covers me. Ah, get away. There's no time to rest. I'm not going to be able to use my projection. Projection requires me to form an image of a weapon from the very beginning, so I need at least a full minute of concentration. But if I give Kotomine an opening like that, the only thing left of me will be smoking bones. Everywhere the mud touches me, I go numb. At least it's not painful, but if that mud covers my entire body, I might not even know whether I'm dead or alive. If that happens, I'm a goner. I would melt away, bones and all. I can only run. If I'm going to have any chance of getting near him, I have to do something about this mud. I can't believe it. I pick now, of all times, to trip. Kotomine stares down at me as if I were a piece of trash. He points a finger at me, and several snakeheads rear up from the lake. What the? Get up. I try to get up, but fall again. I fall. The snake pursue me. But I still fall. Why? Black mud splashes over the back of my neck. Why? Now that's a little closer. My right leg is entirely black. Oh. Black mud rains down on me. Like a torrential downpour. It engulfs my entire body, and all I can do is await the oncoming tide of despair. Okay, dead end. Okay.
ここぞという時に武器がない。
そんなあなたを助けるタイガー道場開幕です。さて、勝敗とは戦いを始める前に決定しているっていうのが一般論よね。
Ich hätte nicht die Zeit mit selber verbringen sollen. Ich hätte...
はい、その心は弟子1号。何の策も武器もなしに戦いに挑んじゃダメってことかな。
Wie konnte ich davon ausgehen, dass er so dämlich ist und sich keine
敵は
Waffe
金に明かして最強部隊を揃えている反則サーバント。 ならこっちも一つぐらいは逆転可能な武器を用意しておくべきです。
じゃあタイガー、決戦前夜からやり直し、そんな一朝一夕で何ができるっていうのよ。
これができ、セーバーちゃんの宝具はもともと3つ、その最後の1つを
そっか、返せばいいんだね。
カエサルのものはカエサル、なくすには惜しいものだったけど、やっぱり拾い物は持ち主に返さないとね。
あら、タイガにしてはいいこと言うのね。腐っても学校の先生ってところかしら。
褒めて褒めて。
はいはい、それじゃあタイガがいい気分のうちに嬉しいお知らせをしちゃいます。本編の端っこでつつましく続いていたこのコーナーだけど、なんと今回で最終回。次回からは装いも新たにタイガー道場第2部タイガ祭1億円編が始まるよ。
Das finde ich geil. 100 Million Yen in debt will
次
begin.
は舞台を私の後ろに移して、立ち絵も音楽も発売ハードも一新、制作費も倍になって、おまけコーナーとは思えない充実ぶりになるんだから。
Geil.
なんか重ねてめでたいな。よくわからないけど、ウォーズからメタルスに CG が変わるようなものかしらね。
そうっす師匠、次からはこんないかにもやっつけ仕事な立ち絵から解放されるのです。
素晴らしい。そうと決まればさっさとこんな道場ともおさらばしましょう。
じゃあみんな、
Okay.
心機一転したタイガー道場で待ってるよ。
Ja. Okay. Gut. Report to Kiritsugu. Wahrscheinlich nicht have a strategy meeting, würde ich dann nehmen. Oh, that's right. There's only one thing to do. We've always done it this way, so we shouldn't do the same. Right to the end. It's not romantic and it's not elegant, but sitting across from each other and coming up with a plan of action suits me and Saber best.
シロ、対策を練るのはいいのですが、何もここでなくとも良いのではないですか。
Actually, it has to be here. Let's just go in. I have something in mind.
ああ、シロがそういうのでしたら従いますが。
Saber reluctantly follows into the sheet. Okay, now. There's a reason I had Saber go inside the sheet. Right now we have neither a plan nor the means to defeat Gilgamesh, so it goes without saying that we need something extra. So. Return the sheaf to Saber. I should return the sheaf to its rightful owner. I don't know if it will work, but I have to try. But Saber did manage to put a hand into my body to check whether the sheaf is still there, was there, so it is probably not impossible to extract.
それは本気ですか、シロ。
I do. The sheaf was yours to begin with, so returning it to you must make sense. Plus, with that, you might have a better chance of beating him.
確かに、サヤが戻れば私の魔力も上がります。ですが、それでもギルガメッシュに勝てる保証はありません。それに、サヤを摘出してしまったら、シロはどうするのです。サヤを取ってしまえば、もう。
I will no longer heal so rapidly from whatever injury I might sustain. But that is normal. I've relied on this regeneration too much. Nobody should be immortal. I shouldn't keep it anymore. Take the sheaf, Saber. This is absolutely what we need to win. Saber bites her lip, not answering. I'm not sure how long this moment stretches out between us. The clouds in the sky drift by, and as the moonlight starts to shine through the window...
わかりました、マスター。あなたの心をお借りします。
Saber nods, her hesitation gone.
それでは始めます。準備はいいですか、シロ。
Yeah, don't hesitate, just go ahead. Saber begins. Her hand presses against my chest and sinks in. My job here is simple. The process of extracting the sheaf is similar to projection. The sacred sword sheath has integrated itself throughout my body. I just have to collect all the dispersed bits of it and reform them into the sheath. This is all just my impression of what is going on though. I may say I'm reforming it into the sheath, but I'm just getting the waves of magical energy. Saber is the one who will give it shape. She is the original owner. Forms the shapeless bundle of magic energy into the sheath itself. I'm just helping her. It's like making something from nothing. The scattered pieces of sacred swords sheath are produced with precision and painstaking care without a single error. My body grows hot. Projection is way beyond my means. It eats away at my body every time I use it. It destroys my nerves, burns my skin, and even has the power to cripple my brain. But it's the only weapon I have and it could be the one thing that might help Saber. I think back to when I saw her in my dreams. The golden sheath fit for the king of knights to carry into battle. The legendary sheath that protected its owner and led her to so many victories. I reproduce it vividly, without deviation, and as beautiful as it ever was. And, no matter the end awaiting us, I won't ever forget this. I will engrave the image in my mind. I hear Saber's voice. I feel something that was within me for the longest time escape from my body.
すごい。見事です、シロ。ここまで完璧に戻せるなんて他の誰にもできません。
It must have come out great, as Saber is so elated it surprises me. My body is still so searing hot that I just topple face first onto the ground.
あ、シロ、すごい汗です。今拭くものを持ってきます。
Saber hurries back towards the house. As I listen to her footsteps, I take a deep breath. I think that turned out great. It was perfect. I don't think anything else I project will ever turn out so perfect. See ya. Thanks for everything. I bid farewell to the thing that had been a part of me for so long. The golden sheath that protected her. I will never ever forget it. Though it has left my body, its form has been forever engraved into my heart. The moon hangs high in the sky. The clouds have finally cleared and the black of night is giving way to indigo. It will be dawn soon. The long night is about to end. It will be the last one. During the night, Saber and I traveled to our final destination.
シロ、これは。
I hear the tension in Saber's voice. She is not the only one. As I quietly nod, I feel a cold sweat trickling down my neck. The mountain feels like a living thing. Chills run down my spine. Stifling pressure assails me with every step I take. The air is thick and damp.
マナの密度が高い。10年前と同じです。おそらく上ではもう。
The summoning of the Holy Grail has begun. Maybe it is even over by now. Either way, Gilgamesh has probably defeated Lancer. Let's go over it one more time. Das war vorher aber nicht der Soundtrack. Once we reach the top, Can we neither of us will get involved in the other's fight?
ええ。今回だけは私は自分の戦いに専念します。それに、琴峰はあなたが倒すべき敵だ。
Right, yeah, leave him to me and Saber, don't let him beat you.
はい。誇りにかけて彼には負けるわけにはいかない。サーバントとしてではなく、英霊としてかの王に膝を屈することはできません。
There's no longer hesitation or worry in her voice. I don't need to say anything else to her. We will head to the battle and determine the final master in this war. But if in the process, if one of us dies, the survivor just has to kill the opponent. At the same time, so we don't have to cover for each other. This battle is now each of ours alone. Aber ich würde dann sagen, an dem Punkt beende ich dann nochmal hier die Folge. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.